On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Oblivious.
Not aware of something, especially what is happening around you, forgetful.
Examples:
Oblivious of his promise. Oblivious to our response. She was so engrossed in her work that she was oblivious to her surroundings.
Corrugated.
Having ridges, grooves, or folds that run parallel to one another, often used to describe materials like cardboard or metal.
Examples:
Corrugated panel. Corrugated metal roofing. The corrugated cardboard was sturdy enough to support the weight of the heavy items being shipped.
Unpaved.
Describing a surface or road that is not covered in the pavement or made of a hard, smooth surface.
Examples:
Unpaved parking lot. Unpaved driveway. The unpaved road was bumpy and difficult to drive on.
Greet.
To say hello to someone, to express welcome on meeting someone.
Examples:
Greet a customer. Greet an idea. He greeted his friends with a warm smile and a hug.
Chit-chat.
Casual, informal conversation, small talk or gossip.
Examples:
Chit-chat session. Idle chit-chat. I enjoy a little chit-chat with coworkers during lunch breaks.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Exemplify.
To serve as a typical example of something.
Examples:
Exemplify the importance. Exemplify the solution. The example of a successful startup serves to exemplify the potential of the industry.
Dichotomy.
A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. A sharp contrast between two opposing and mutually exclusive categories or concepts.
Examples:
Moral dichotomy. Psychological dichotomy. The dichotomy between good and evil is common in literature and philosophy.
Immovable.
Firmly fixed in place, unable to be moved or changed easily, unyielding or inflexible.
Examples:
Immovable property. Immovable facts. The corporation's CEO was an immovable force, determined to keep the company profitable at all costs.
Negotiable.
Capable of being discussed and agreed upon, able to be changed or altered through negotiation.
Examples:
a negotiable bill, negotiable salary. The price of these items is negotiable, so feel free to make an offer.
Determinant:
a factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Genital:
of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
genital bleeding, pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Permissive:
allowing or characterized by a tolerance for behavior that is unorthodox or unacceptable.
Examples:
assume a permissive attitude, permissive society. The school has a permissive dress code and allows students to wear whatever they want.
Entrenched:
established firmly and securely.
Examples:
entrenched ideas, entrenched positions. The monarch exploited the peasants using its entrenched power.
Catholicism:
the faith, doctrines, and practices of the Roman Catholic Church, characterized by belief in the Holy Trinity, the divinity of Jesus Christ, the authority of the Pope, and the sacraments.
Examples:
Catholicism doctrine, philosophy of Catholicism. The Vatican is the spiritual center of Catholicism and the residence of the Pope.
Animism:
the belief that objects, places, and creatures possess a spiritual essence or soul, a belief system that emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living things and the natural world.
Examples:
traditional animism, animism practices. The belief that objects have spirits is a central tenet of animism.
Revered:
highly respected or admired, often because of moral or spiritual qualities.
Examples:
revered figure, the most revered president. The revered teacher was loved by her students.
Egalitarian:
relating to or characterized by the belief in the equal rights, opportunities, and treatment of all people, regardless of their race, gender, or social class.
Examples:
egalitarian society, egalitarian principles. The company prides itself on being an egalitarian workplace with equal employment opportunities.
Prerogative:
a special right or privilege that is exclusive to a particular group or person, a discretionary power or authority that is granted by law or custom.
Examples:
prerogative of the king, Legislative prerogative. It is the president's prerogative to veto a bill that he doesn't agree with.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people. A person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Law.
Traditional knowledge, stories, or beliefs, often passed down through oral tradition, a body of knowledge or tradition that is often considered to be mythological or legendary in nature.
Examples:
Military lore. Mythological lore. The village's lore passed down stories of their ancestors and their traditions.
Exorcism.
The act of forcibly driving out an evil spirit or demon from a person or place, typically through a ritualistic ceremony or prayer.
Examples:
Exorcism ceremony. Demonic exorcism. The priest performed an exorcism to rid the haunted house of its evil spirits.
Chronicle.
A historical account of events arranged in order of time, typically without analysis or interpretation.
Examples:
Chronicle of the war. Heroic chronicle. The chronicle of the kingdom's history was passed down through generations of royalty.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Effeminate.
Having qualities or characteristics traditionally associated with women, especially delicacy, softness, and a lack of strength or assertiveness.
Examples:
Effeminate gestures. Effeminate voice. His effeminate mannerisms made others question his masculinity.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
Sew with thread. Sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Deduce.
To arrive at an answer, a conclusion, or a decision by reasoning.
Examples:
Deduce facts from the evidence. Deduce the meaning of a word. The researcher deduced the momentum of the particles from meteoritic velocities.
Sensibility.
Mental responsiveness and awareness towards something.
Examples:
Cultural sensibility. Design sensibility. Everything he writes shows the breadth of his sensibility.
Friar.
A member of a religious community who lives a contemplative or ascetic lifestyle, often associated with the Roman Catholic or Anglican Church, a medieval European monk who traveled and preached in rural areas.
Examples:
Friar's balsam. Dominican friar. The friar's duties extended beyond the church and into the local community.
Celibate.
Abstaining from sexual relations, typically for religious reasons, unmarried or single.
Examples:
Celibate life. Celibate priest. As a monk, he took a vow of celibate and refrained from any romantic relationships.
Malformed.
Having an abnormal or distorted shape or structure, often due to a genetic mutation or developmental pattern.
Examples:
Malformed fetus. Malformed chromosome. The malformed puppy needed special care and attention from the veterinarian.
Speculate.
To form a theory or conjecture or guess about a subject without solid evidence.
Examples:
Speculate about the reason. Speculate on the outcome. He speculated that this investment would lead to success.
Codex.
A manuscript book, especially one written in the medieval period, before the invention of printing.
Examples:
Codex manuscript. Medieval codex. The archaeologists found a codex buried alongside a mummy in an underground tomb.
Prude.
A person who is excessively modest or easily offended by matters related to sex or nudity.
Examples:
Prude attitude. A self-proclaimed prude. They saw him as a prude because he didn't partake in their night out drinking.
Impotent.
Lacking power or ability to change things or to influence a situation.
Examples:
An impotent feeling. Sexually impotent. Modern medicine was largely impotent against the disease.
Carnal.
Relating to physical or bodily needs, desires, or appetites, particularly sexual ones.
Examples:
Carnal encounter. Carnal pleasure. The church considers carnal desires to be sinful.
Non-binary.
Someone who does not identify as a man or a woman, not relating to, composed of, or including only two things.
Examples:
Non-binary gender. Non-binary identities. More and more people in various countries believe that the policymakers should change the marriage rules for non-binary people.
Reconstruct.
To build or form something again that has been damaged or destroyed.
Examples:
Reconstruct an image. Reconstruct the original text. They've decided to reconstruct a ruined castle.
Courageous.
Able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples:
Make a courageous decision. Courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.